Tonight, from Toronto, Canada, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Jalen Hurts and the Toronto Mounties taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Salt Lake City Elks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with their opponents. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here in the start about the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20. And touchdown! Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Mounties are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Trubisky. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and 9 at their 49-yard line.
They go play action with Trubisky. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
McPherson on for the point after. And It's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Amendola has it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And caught, right side, Green. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run here with Swift. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Swift. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
They'll go left side here with Michelle. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They run it with Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They will run the draw with Jacobs. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
McPherson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Trubisky, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Will Fuller back deep to return. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Second down, Jacobs once more. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Hurts. The connection made. It's Graham. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's caught outright by Graham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. His throw caught at about the 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Mounties are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here now a look at A.J. Green. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and inches, Trubisky. Caught out right by Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Trubisky to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They're quickly to Thielen here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a give right side Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Completes it to Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught downfield. It's Tebow. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Azeez Al-Shaair in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They tried to go with a little play action there, but Nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Hurts. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44, Trubisky forced out to his left.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. 7 yards the pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky, he's got Green. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get that into the hands of Tebow. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Trubisky. That one complete to Tebow. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Green's got it over the middle. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Amendola's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. and fro. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Elks are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. That time a 9-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back to throw here. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give. It's Jacobs off the option. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. On first down, Trubisky. Short pass taken in by Tebow. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And quickly they get to the line. Now Trubisky on first down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll get this off to Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Second down at 6 now from the 42. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He's got Tebow. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One last shot for Trubisky. The open man here, Renfro. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the home team here, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.